This morning, Brian, one of my tribe members, sent me this article by CNBC. Basically, the headline is JP Morgan is developing a ChatGPT-like AI service that gives investment advice. In the article, a quote, it's an AI program to select financial securities, said trademark lawyer Josh Gerben. It sounds to me like they are trying to put my financial advisor out of business. The reason Brian sent this to me was I announced about 2 months ago that I was re-engineering our website, Best of Us Investors, so that our tribe members could access current financial advice. I wanted it to be the everything stop for financial advice. And it seems like, and I don't think that Jamie is copying. I did put up the quote, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I don't think he's imitating me, but I think the other quote, great minds think alike, is very pertinent. This is an avenue that ChatGPT or Bard or whatever large language platform you care to use is a good example of what's going to happen in the world relative to all this data that is now available to you at the press of a button. So I want to talk in a little bit more in depth as to why and how I see JP Morgan doing this and how it will contrast from what we're going to be doing.
Best of Us Investors presents Carrie Griegmeier.
As I watched a CNBC interview with one of the executives from JP Morgan discussing this, initially he talked like it was only going to be available to their financial advisors, their wealth management and advisors, and then a roundabout would then be available to their clients. So it's not going to be something that I probably as a E-Trade client will actually have access to. I'll have to establish a relationship and probably pay a fee to a financial advisor and to gain access to this. He explained that they will not only use the access from OpenAI, they will also use those documents within the JP Morgan system that reflects the best thoughts, the best minds, the best research of JP Morgan. That's of some value, and I think that's wonderful. My hesitancy on it is how available are they going to make it? Are they again just going to unlevel the playing field even more and make it available to those clients who have $500,000 or $1 million to invest with them? Or are they actually going to do what we're trying to do, in that is make the playing field level? We know right now that this information, this stock selection element of it in particular, is available to hedge funds which is available to the managers of people's money that deposit more than $1 million and pay a 2% management fee plus a 20% of any earnings. We know that exists, and we know that is an unlevel playing field, and then thus adds to the separation of those who have from those who have not. I don't think that's improvement in our society when we just throw upon those who are very rich more advantages over those who aren't. So I'm hoping that J.P. Morgan and Jamie Dimon are looking to say, we're going to make this available to the world so the world can make better investment decisions. What I fear is they're not. They're going to invest a lot of money in this, and they're going to make it available, I suspect, to their clients. I hope Jamie proves me wrong, but I know that that's what I'm going to do. I don't need I think Jamie's getting paid somewhere in the neighborhood of $12 to $15 million a year. In fact, I saw him interviewed, and they tried to get him to apologize for it, and his comment was, I don't make that decision. The board of directors makes the decision what I get paid, and I just accept whatever they give me. Well, hooray for you, Jamie. You're really standing up to him. So what I want to say is I think that Jamie and I are thinking along the same line. So great minds do think alike. I just think how we deliver it is going to be very different. I honestly see that you will come to my website, and for something much less than 2% of your assets under management and 20% of our profits, you will be able to come and ask questions and get answers on a myriad of subjects, whether it be college education programs or estate planning, or we are creating algorithms to help you understand technical analysis and maybe help you make some buying and trading decisions under this umbrella that we're building. Again, great minds think alike. Jamie, I'm glad to see that you and I are playing in the same ballpark. I just think the price of admission is going to be very different because I think we're appealing to a different audience. As I said, I went to a high school graduation this past weekend, and I saw a total different atmosphere from that which I was brought up in. And my atmosphere was, who's got the biggest one? And mine is bigger than yours, so I'm going to build a home and put a fence around it and have a private swimming pool and a private golf course and a private tennis court. And that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm afraid I'm going to see here. This is just another available to those who can afford the price of entry. That's not what I want to do. I want to give you, as best I can, the same kind of advice that the multi-billionaires are getting, and thus creating an unlevel playing field. Wall Street and the ability to invest in good companies is a phenomenal idea. I think that is something that everybody should participate in. But damn it, it's not fair when you've got a bank of computers that can make algorithm decisions and trade stocks in milliseconds, and you're using that against the small guy. That's not fair. And when I see J.T. Morgan developing ChatGPT-like AI service to give investment advice, hooray! But what's the price tag? And how available are you going to make it? And is it going to be available to the young person who's graduating from college and trying to put 10-15% of their earnings aside so that they can have a better life? Are you going to make it available to them, Jamie? Or are you just going to make it available like so many of these financial advisors? If you've got $500,000, no. If you've got $1 million available, we've got the services for you. Come on. You don't need $15 million a year, and you don't need to make this available only to those who can afford it. Okay, I've told you what I'm going to do. Brian, thank you for the heads up. And if you'd like to be a part of a community that works together to help us each improve our station in life, then join our tribe. The membership fee is less than a cost of Starbucks coffee. So that's my take. Brian, again, thanks. Jamie, thanks for what you're doing. I just hope your heart is big enough to make it available to everybody. Talk to you again tomorrow.